All right, so I'm just getting ready to go out on my walk, and I wanted to share this. First of all, isn't it beautiful out here? It's a nice, beautiful day. So I just want to share this with you. I just got my blood test results back, and I have been what I thought was eating healthy and exercising enough, and it turns out that there's something that I've been consuming that is actually harming me. Didn't even know it. So, I mean, I've been watching videos where they talk about eating saturated fats is a stable fat and it's okay. Well, guess what? According to my blood and my lipid profile, whatever you want to call it, lipid panel, how do they say too much of a good thing is not a good thing? So I've been consuming, I think, when I figured it up, somewhere around 60 grams of saturated fat a day. And I'm hitting 18% body fat, so I'm not gaining weight because of it. But what it's doing, I learned this morning, is it is messing with certain receptors in my body, which actually cause insulin resistance, which means there's inflammation in my body. And I didn't even know it. I mean, I'm getting ready to go for a walk. I'm eating big salads. You all see it. I put it out on social media all the time. So here I am going through all this hassle, and I still have become not bad, but slightly insulin resistant. They don't want your number above 40. I don't want my number out of the single digits, and it's all the way up at 46, which is causing the LDL cholesterol in my body to shrink in size. That's bad. That's bad. So what I've learned is how does saturated fat, too much saturated fat, cause heart disease? Well, here you go. This is what I'm coming up with, and I'm not a doctor. I'm just telling you what common sense tells me. If you consume saturated fats in excess of, they call it, I think they call it out at 25 grams. You're not supposed to have more than 25 grams a day for someone like me. 2,500 calorie a day person. So if you consume more than 25 grams of saturated fat in a day, it will cause receptors in your body to become insulin resistant. I don't know what happens. We'll say it gums them up. I just put it in layman redneck terms. It causes inflammation, causes your insulin receptors to clog up and not work, not function properly, which when that happens, that's when your LDL cholesterol shrinks in size. It actually causes LDL cholesterol numbers, the overall numbers, to increase. It causes HDL to decrease, and it causes your LDL to shrink. This is all bad. That's the actual real bad cholesterol. The honest bad cholesterol is when your LDL cholesterol shrinks in size. So what are we doing? We are cutting out what I was eating, these keto ice creams. We're cutting that out because each ice cream bar is 12 to 13 grams of saturated fat per little ice cream bar. So I was eating one of those every day. The amount of cheese that I've been eating, I thought I was safe because the YouTube videos said saturated fat is a good stable fat. Eat it. Don't worry about it. That's what these keto guys will tell you. So I'm cutting out the cheese back down to where it was, where I was a year ago, where I was only eating a small portion, one serving of cheese per day. Just by doing these two things, I will decrease my saturated fat intake by close to 50%. And it'll take me down to in the 20-25 gram range per day. And that's a year ago. This time a year ago, I was insulin sensitive. My insulin sensitivity number was in the single digits. My LDL cholesterol size was healthy. Lipoprotein A, which I'm still lipoprotein A, but It's too close for me. So I'm making these changes. And one of the other things I did was I stopped drinking red wine. I did that back right before before I had my bypass surgery in January. And that may have something to do with the cholesterol issue that I'm dealing with, because one glass of red wine a day, actually there's resveratrol, I think they call it, in the wine, and there's polyphenols, and these things, it increases good cholesterol and decreases bad cholesterol. And that's where I was a year ago. And I stopped drinking the wine because I heard, so many people say that it's bad for you. I don't know. I'm looking at my blood. I'm not, I'm not going by everyone else's research. I'm listening to other people's research, and then I'm testing it on my own body. And that's why I'm sharing this stuff with you all. I will be getting a blood test again probably in a month and a half. I'll probably wait 6 weeks and get blood tests again and get a full lipid profile done. Full lipid profile that shows the insulin resistance number, insulin sensitivity number, and I'll be working with that. I know that when I become insulin sensitive, my cholesterol becomes what I consider very healthy. My HDL will be back up where it belongs, because my HDL was up around 70 and is now back down in the mid 40s. And it's all because of saturated fat, too much saturated fat. So that's why I'm putting up this video. I'm taking you guys along on this journey that I've been on. I thought I had it figured out, but I just learned something new within the past 24 hours. And so I'm sharing it with you all so that you can live a simple life. Simple life means you're not going to have other people taking care of you. Simple life means you're not going to have, for me, a simple life means no heart disease, no atherosclerosis, no diabetes, no strokes, none of that stuff, because I'm just eating simple whole foods, but the right whole foods. So I'm sharing that with you all, and we'll see what happens. So I'll definitely be doing a follow-up video for this one after I've made some changes. And basically I'm just changing back to where I was a year ago when I was very pleased with what's going on. But now I'm gonna get ready to go on my 3-mile walk and get the exercise in that is necessary also to get a decent, healthy blood system, organ system, whatever you want to call it. So anyway, God bless you all, and we will see you on the next one.